Baked with Stoner Steve. I'm Stoner Steve, and we're getting baked. Today we got Budhead here. He's usually our videographer, but today we got someone else staying behind the screen, and they're going to stay behind the screen right now, so we don't know who they are. Might be offered one day, but right now it's not. Today, Budhead and I are, we're just going to recap on, you know what, with all this coronavirus shit going on right now, we figured, what the hell, let's just put out a new video, maybe put some smiles on people's face, get high, get baked, you know, what the hell, man. What else you got to do? It's time to stay inside. You might as well learn how to bake. What's the best way to get to bake except for get baked while you're getting baked? So today we're gonna do our famous soft batch chocolate chip cookies. We created this recipe on our own, using a bunch of other people's recipes to try and figure out how to do a soft batch cookie. It took a little bit of work, took a little bit of tweaking. It took about probably, I don't know, 6 or 7 batches before we finally came out with a good soft batch cookie.
It's well loved.
It's pretty dope.
Yeah.
It's pretty dope.
It's a good dope.
So, we're going to start off with my famous can of butter.
We're going to use a whole cup of can of butter. Boy, that looks good too. Leave your butter out for about, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours. Let it soften up, get nice and soft for you. Before you start doing this, it makes the process a lot better. Makes the cookies come out a lot better. And it gives you time to get prepared for everything else. So I hope everybody is out in my area, in my viewing land, is staying healthy and staying coronavirus free.
Staying socially distant.
Keeping your social distance. It's very important right now in this day and age, in this virus-filled world that we have. It's getting worse and worse every day I look at it. It gets scarier and scarier. So right now we're trying to get some fear out of our own heads and try and get it out of your head too. So we got 1 whole cup of can of butter. That was 2 half-cup containers. And then here I got some Philadelphia cream cheese. This is 2 ounces. It's got little lines on the package that tells you the ounces right there. So I got 2 ounces here. I put 2 ounces of. You can use any brand cream cheese. I myself like Philadelphia. Who knows? Maybe one day Philadelphia will sponsor me. That'd be great. But for now, I'm going to use their cream cheese anyways. So Philadelphia, thank you very much. Stoners love you.
Yeah.
So we got a cup of cream, cup of can of butter, 2 cups of 2 ounces of cream cheese. Now we're going to use 3/4 of a cup of white granulated sugar.
Why's it gotta be white?
Well, we started out using a cup of white sugar and a cup of brown sugar. And we had since, like I said, we were searching for a soft batch cookie batter, and that's part of the process of making soft batch cookies, lessening up on the white sugar and adding a little more brown sugar. So instead of a 1.25 cups of brown sugar, I use instead of a cup of white sugar and a cup of brown sugar, I use 3/4 of a cup of white sugar and a cup and a quarter heavy of brown sugar. And I say heavy because brown sugar is not as sweet as white sugar. So I use a tad bit more than what it calls for. Here's a whole cup. And when you do the brown sugar, make sure it's firmly packed in your, before you measure it in your measuring utensils. Make sure it's firmly packed. Otherwise you're not going to get a true accurate measurement of your brown sugar. Very important.
You could have an air pocket or something in there and they're not packed right, and you'll be off on measurement. And you're off just a little bit, that'll mess up your recipe big time. As we found out with the caramels.
Yeah.
Just a minute too much or a minute too less with them, and your caramels will go crazy.
So when I say I go a cup and a quarter heavy, this is my heavy. It's just overfilled. Packed in really good. There's our butter. Our butter, our cream cheese, and our sugars. And we're going to beat these up until they're completely blended, nice and creamy. So again, I hope everybody out there is staying safe with this coronavirus. It's important that we keep our social distancing, wash hands a lot, as much as possible, and stay safe. Please, let's keep your groups of people less than 10, like the CDC is recommending. I don't think they'd recommend these things if it wasn't very important for our health.
Yeah. Like, there's enough commercials, there's enough signs out there that are telling people stay home.
Stay home, save lives.
Yes. Any other time, everybody be sitting at home, texting, playing on their damn phones and tablets. But now that there's a crisis in this country, people want to go out and picnic. They got this all.
Listen, in these videos that I make, these videos are more important for people that need medication. In times like what's going on right now, you might not be able to get out and get your medication, but you can make it at home just as easy. And this is probably one of the healthiest medications that they have out there. And while I'm doing this video, I'm gonna also show one more thing. Chris, can you or Butthead, can you keep that going right there? A couple weeks ago, I bought some honey, and I googled online how to infuse honey. So this is uninfused, and you can see the darkness difference. This one's uninfused, and this one's infused. I infused 2 jars this size, 2 22-ounce jars. I put the two jars into a crock pot, and then I put 2 ounces of marijuana flower wrapped in cheesecloth in the crock pot for 6 hours. Or no, I'm sorry, for 4 hours. And then I put it in back in the jar. I tried to fill straws. It was very, very impossible. So I ordered a machine. My machine is supposed to be here tomorrow. And I'll be filling honey straws with marijuana infused into it. So that's going to be the best medicine right there. Honey is a very good antibiotic. The marijuana flower has all the CBD properties and the THC properties in it, so the benefits from it are going to be unbelievable. How are we looking over here, Butthead?
This thing house.
Looks great. Looks great.
Keep all of the medication down into the cookie batter. Keeping it all together.
All right. Now, our next ingredient into this is is 1 egg at a time. So what I like to do is I like to crack my eggs in a glass so that I know no shell gets in there. I don't normally drop any shell in it anyways, but it's better to be safe than sorry. There's 1 egg, and they say to beat it in 1 at a time. So that's what I'll do, is I'll let that one beat, and I'll crack the other one. I'll let Budhead make sure that stays mixing for me good, and we'll keep the flow going. Again, I want to reiterate, look at that, I dropped a shell after saying I don't normally drop shell.
That's why you do it in that glass.
That is why I do it in the glass.
Easier to fish out than have to worry about a shell in the recipe. It's almost ready for that other one, bud.
Okay. And the second egg on in.
Alright, yep. Be ready now. Yeah. Let the mixer. Alright. It is hard to keep the cookie off the side of it.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It's hard to keep the cookie off the side of it. Starting to look like creamy peanut butter.
Alright, now we're going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. I go a little heavy. I'm a little careless with the vanilla. I like the flavor of vanilla, so it ain't going to hurt me. It ain't going to hurt nobody else. So there's the vanilla. Then we need... I'll use this cup again. And I need 2 teaspoons of hot water. To go with 1 teaspoon baking soda. I take a fork and I mix that in real good. Mixing it in with the hot water, I guess, makes it so that it mixes in with the cookie mix really good. That's the only thing I can figure is why they call for me to do it like this. They said dilute 1 teaspoon of baking powder, baking soda, in 2 teaspoons of hot water. Okay, you can fold that down. Mix that. Let me push this button in.
Okay. I don't know how to use this fancy thing.
Okay, we still need
We started a little bit by hand.
½ teaspoon of salt. ½ teaspoon of salt. And then another secret recipe, another secret to my recipe that I use is cornstarch. Use a teaspoon of cornstarch. And that helps with the softening of keep the cookies soft also. It helps to keep the cookies from getting hard. I don't know how it works, but it does work.
Wonders.
And I swear by it because it's worked for me. So there's that. Okay, so we got our salt, we got our baking powder, we got our cornstarch. The only thing left to add to this is flour and chocolate chips. I love getting Butthead in here doing some of this stuff. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny because me, I'm very I'm OCD with things, so I'm very like I can't get. I'm afraid to get cookie dough on certain parts of the machine just because of my OCD. Where Butthead here, he's just like, yeah, let me get it. He's your typical redneck right here. And I love this guy. This is my little brother right here. I love him to death.
My grandmother and my mama used to bake, but you just get in it. That's where the love part comes in. You just get in it. Baking, you get a little messy, but you get to eat it afterwards, so it's good.
Alright, so now,
Look at that. That's a good batter right there.
it's nice and creamy. It looks good. Now that we have everything else that we need in there, we can get the flour and the chocolate chips. And boy, are we going to be able to eat some damn cookies. No.
You want me to clean this shit off yet?
Not yet. Not
Ain't
yet.
done yet?
Not yet. We'll get there.
We're making a mess.
We are making a mess. That's the best thing for this. Best thing to this. So now, again, this calls for 3 cups. And y'all just pay attention because this is going to be my 3 cups, okay? There's 1. There's 2. And there's a Stoner Steve number 3. We always like full stuff.
We like to look at
Stoners don't like nothing
half
empty.
full.
Stoners don't like nothing.
Oh, hell no.
We like that shit to be over full.
Yep. Look like you got extra from the gate.
You got a light, Butthead?
Of course.
I don't know where I left mine.
Of course. As a redneck, you gotta have a knife lighter.
A knife lighter, yeah, and he ain't lying either. Let's see. How's this thing work here?
Right there.
Look at that. Look at that. A knife. Wait.
And a good old bit.
Lighter. That's so he can cut his blunt, I guess.
Nope. I cut the plastic on the end of the gar wraps and make my own filters. So they don't resin up. Oh, this sucker on one's got some hella torque.
Alright, cut that off. Jumping the gun on me.
That's right.
I'm going to show you my 2 cups now of my 2 cups of chocolate chips. I take this one bag right here and I rip it open. And I'm like, okay, there's 2 cups right there. Because we like chocolate chips.
Chocolate are better.
What did Mama say about a box of chocolates?
Life's like a box of chocolate. You never know what it's gonna get.
That's what it was.
Well, this is gonna get you high. We know it. Yes.
Now what we'll do here is we'll let this mix up really good, and then we'll stop the machine for a minute, flip up the top, mix it up a little bit by hand, kind of turn it over a little bit, and make sure everything's getting mixed in evenly into the bottom. And this is Budhead's actual first time actually doing this kind of stuff, so he's doing a fantastic job, he really is. He started out behind the camera, and now he's moved on into the kitchen. He's become an essential part of getting baked with Stoner Steve. It's just not the same without Budhead.
Uh-oh. I think we're binding up the old mixer. I have to start getting it in by hand now. It's just getting nice and thick like, bud. See that batter? Hate to say it, since my arthritis isn't as bad as yours just yet. This sucks, man. It ain't as bad as yours just yet.
You got that right.
I get it.
While you're mixing that up, I'll clean up some of this shit so we can...
Short round. Bad timing.
Hey, what's up? You're on an episode of Getting Baked with Stoner Steve right now. How y'all doing today? Yep, you see the camera's right there. You can wave to the camera.
Yep.
Yep.
Say hello to the viewers.
Yep.
Get baked.
Yep, we're making some chocolate chip cookies.
Whipping it here in the kitchen.
See, look.
Whipping it, making it work. I get it with
So
my
what?
wrist.
That's my new grandbaby right there. That's little JJ. How's it looking there, Budhead?
I think it'll look alright.
Alright, why don't you turn off the spinner for a minute, flip her up, kind of flip everything over, make sure everything's mixed up real good in the bottom. Get down there, deep boy.
You're taller than me, you can look around.
Oh yeah, looks good, looks good.
Looks nice and mixed in
Yeah.
me, right?
Yep.
Say how it's
Yep,
scraping
looks
and
good.
fluffing.
Looks good. Alright, now you can clean all this stuff here off. See, everything on top came off already.
Yeah, when I was flipping.
Yeah.
I knew that stuff was great.
Yep. Yep, looks good, looks good.
I'm butthead. I gotta make a mess somehow.
True that.
If I can't wear my boots and get dirty, I'm not going. But, by God, I ain't got my boots on today.
JJ talking to us.
He's saying he can't wait till he gets all knocked off.
Yeah, he can't wait till he can eat some chocolate chip cookies.
It's legal where he is.
He wants chocolate chip cookies.
You can't have them.
Just because mom couldn't hang. No, just because mom couldn't hang, don't be a cockblock.
Hey, he can't have them, but his dad can.
Yeah, you can. I'll give them to him.
This is the only one to
Yep.
Fun.
Give him a couple cookies. He'll be okay. My uncles did worse to me. He was fucked up on hash and watched me puke. Your brother's hash. You know what I did? Good times, eh? They two went out.
How we doing, Butthead? Looking good?
Still alive. Plus nowadays.
What?
I said I'm still alive, and that's a plus nowadays.
About ready to put these things on a cookie sheet.
I needed a smaller weapon for your attack. This spoon gets in good places. If you quit telling him to be quiet, he probably would just be quiet.
I was gonna say that don't work for you.
No. I get louder. I need to get louder. That's the word. There you go. It's on you. That will put the back all the way up on top and my hand, so
Here, you want that?
yep.
Alright, now I need my cookie scooper. Handy dandy cookie scooper here. Oh yeah, I could have had a little more.
My poor baby does not sound like he likes to be told to shh.
Woo, these cookies smell strong.
They taste it.
Now you're sleeping.
Dylan's got Cheyenne.
Was he really?
Yeah.
So last I heard about that situation was she was sick.
Well, I don't know.
That's what Mom said. Mom said that Dylan told her that Cheyenne was sick along with everybody else in that apartment thing that Murph lived in.
Huh. We're still on video, butthead.
Yeah, I just had to clean my beard and my butt.
I just wanted you to know.
I have to clean my beard and my hands, Bo.
They might like seeing you like dirty like that. I like that dirty boy.
I may be a dirt road rebel, but I do keep myself a little clean. There's dirt on my boots, not on my beard. Keep it clean.
I think I might have made these cookies a little big. Because they look
Depends. On the consumer end, I say they look alright. I think it might end up going together. A couple of them. It's gonna be close there, Bob.
Switch those trays for me, would you?
Is it pretty easy here, Evan?
Oh yeah, it's already ready.
Yep.
Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir.
I think we gotta do that edible cookie dough recipe.
So figure out how to do it. I'll have to figure out the recipe for it and let's do it.
I think that'd be dope.
Google it. You got your phone?
No, I don't.
Look up
My phone.
edible cookie dough.
My phone was
Are you serious?
Dead.
Why is that phone always dead? Jesus.
Because he's a broke bitch.
He's a broke bitch. He can't afford to pay for a charge for his phone.
nope. I'll remember that, Nuggets.
Oh my God, that's so tiny.
They're too big for him.
Oh my God. Later on, he ain't gonna be able to find shoes his size. James, you probably have that problem, don't you?
Finding shoes the right size. He said, yeah, he doesn't wear sneakers, he wears boots. He
Yeah, I
doesn't wear
know.
sneakers.
What size does he wear?
I don't know. 11, 12s?
Oh, okay. Mine's like a 14, 15, so I have trouble trying to find him.
He ain't got them fucking Bigfoot feet.
He's lucky.
Yeah.
I wear a size 7.5.
You got big feet.
Huh?
You got man.
I love you too.
He just shook his head.
You could give me a kiss.
He wants kisses.
No. He said no.
I'll be here. We're not gonna go too far.
I don't think anybody will let you right now.
Quarantine don't start till tomorrow.
I think the furthest we've gone is from here to Joanne back.
Yeah, I guess the quarantine don't actually take place till tomorrow.
Yeah, it starts tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow night. As of right now, I don't even know if James has to work tomorrow. We have no idea yet.
Right.
Yeah, get this. Friday it was 67 57 degrees. Yesterday was 62. Today was 29, and tomorrow we're supposed to get 5 to 7 inches of snow.
29. Fuck that.
Tomorrow, between tonight and tomorrow, we're supposed to get 5 to 7 inches of snow.
Bottom.
We didn't know the same. There you go, kind of. And that's it. Now wait.
Hey, Rita, you want a strawberry?
He's confused. He forgot he was videoing.
Riley, that's yours for
Forgot what?
He was videoing.
I did.
I
So-
took care of that.
That goes in the oven at 350 degrees for 10 minutes. I like to do 2 trays at a time. It gets it done quicker. Of course, I have a double oven, so I could do friggin'
All 4 trays.
all 4 trays at the
At
same
once,
time
if
if
you
I
want.
needed to. Actually, no, I'm sorry, I'm a liar. This top oven I can only put 1 tray in, so, but still I could do 3 batches at one time. I could do quite a bit. But there's really no need to. I usually only get 4 trays. Normally. Occasionally I'll get a 5th tray. A half of one.
I gave Kara a bath earlier, so she's nice and clean and smells good.
Nice.
So she wanted to roll in the fucking mud earlier.
That bitch.
Welcome to mud season.
I walked out the door from her, putting her outside. She was out there barking, so I didn't see what she was doing. She's rolling in the fucking mud. I was like, you little bitch. Thankfully, JJ was sleeping, so I had time to do it. James was home anyway, so even if he wasn't sleeping, James was watching him, but I was like, alright, you're getting a fucking bath. You're not 7 foot in the living room, so you get a fucking bath.
You see my post about Stevie?
Yeah, I was telling James about it. He just saw it.
Yeah, that was another reason why I was doing a video, trying to get my spirits up a little bit too, you know?
Did you just, like, find him, or did you just...
He just started, like, I don't know, he just... We seen him laid out in the tank, but he wasn't gone yet. But he looked like he was, so Chris picked him up and he was still breathing and still living, still living, but he was dying slowly.
Yeah.
And it didn't take him long after that to die.
That was like the feeling I got James last year. I had to call him that 4 different times because his gums got swollen out of nowhere. And she was like, oh, his teeth are coming in because he was a baby. So we're like, alright. 2 weeks later, I go to work and I come home and James is sitting on the couch crying. And I was like, what's wrong? He goes, I just had a very good feeling and I woke up and he was dead. I was like, no way. I was like, he was alive before I went to work. I was like, I literally been at work for 3.5 hours.
It was crazy. He went just like Renee was holding him earlier today, and he seemed fine, like no problems at all. He ate and everything, you know. And then,
It was just out of nowhere.
yep, I think it was the worms that I got from Petco.
Nope.
That's why we've only been getting our dog from Tractor Supply, getting all of our animals from Tractor Supply because our friend Pete and Lacey, they had to take their one dog to the vet because they got pets from Petco and it made their dog sicker than sick.
Really?
It was the same brand that they bought before,
Huh.
but they said their 9-month-old Roddy pup was puking for for no reason every time she ate. I was like, well, that's not good. Like, I was like, did you switch foods or something? They're like, no, it's the same brand. You just got it from Petco this time. I was like, that's why I haven't bought pet food from Petco in a long ass time. It's like the store in Oneonta, they had a whole case going on last year because somehow a puppy died in there. The puppy was getting a bath and it just miraculously died.
No way.
Yeah. That's why I don't take up anything room or anything. We do all that on our own. Because I don't want them killing one of my dogs, I'll kill them.
Right?
And they didn't want to release the footage or anything to the owners of the dog. I was like, that's crazy, because we were literally, I read it. It was right after we got Harley last year. And we were like, where can we take her to get groomed? Like, her nails are extremely long, where can we take her? And I was like, oh, Petco does it. So I looked up their website. And not even 5 minutes after reading on their website, James looks at me and goes, did you see this post? And I was like, no. He's like, somebody's dog just died from going to Petco. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, it's not saying how the dog died, but the dog, people want to speak the dog, but the dog is dead.
That's fucked up.
I was like, yeah, no, we're not taking her there. Rika tried to eat one of our spatulas. We come home from taking him to his doctor's appointment on Friday.
Yeah.
The spatula on the floor, chewed up. So James saved it. He goes, I'm going to smack him with this anytime he bets. Swat him right on the ass. So I just have to pick up the spatula because she knows she chewed it. They've never been hit with it. So if I just pick it up and she's being bad, I pick it up and she runs. I'm just like, yeah. I was like, I don't have to yell at you. I just gotta pick up the fucking spatula that you tried to eat. Carrie, you just gotta point at her and ask if she's bad and she hides. She didn't like going in the cup. She did not like that. He had a long day, huh, Booger, but he got a bath and everything today.
The next essentials needed.
What? Don't you pass me? Okay.
I'm scared with you.
He's lucky he didn't finish.
See? You forgot what you were doing?
No, we're videotaping. We're doing
video chatting.
Getting Baked with Stoner Steve. We're making chocolate chip cookies here. Our batter's already been made. We've already gone over the whole batter. Taught you how to make the batter. That was a piece of it right there. It's pretty damn good. We got 2 trays in the oven right now. They got 1 minute and 27 seconds left. They'll be coming out. Then we'll get these other 2 trays here that we got sitting here ready to go. We'll get those in. And I think we'll get a little bit more out of here. Maybe another half a tray or so. We'll probably come out with about six dozen or so cookies. Yeah, I mean, what more is there to say except for there's no better way to ingest the marijuana except for in Stoner Steve's chocolate chip cookies. Well, don't know, my caramels are pretty damn good too.
No. The smoothies was good. The cheesecake was good. Like,
Alright,
edibles
so
are just edibles.
it's
Are
just all
I
good.
like hot chocolate.
Oh yeah, the hot chocolate.
Oh my god.
Yeah, see, Stoner Steve here, he
Yeah.
makes his own can of milk also. And, yeah, there's nothing better than a nice cup of hot chocolate and a nice cold winter night up in the upstate of New York when it's snowing outside. There's nothing better than to have a nice hot cup of fucking can of cocoa milk.
And I picked up the half an hour to drink. I didn't finish it. I had to give it to James. Like, I can't do it.
My bad. Spark your pack faster.
My help wasn't helping no more.
I was helping.
No, he was helping getting baked, but he forgot we were baking.
You did not. I stayed out the way.
Okay, so now I gotta clear this and set it again. And get the other ones in. So now, these cookies here sit on these sheets for 3 minutes. In 3 minutes, I'll take them off the cookie sheet and put them on a cooling rack. That'll keep the bottom of the cookie from burning, and it'll keep the cookie from getting hard as well. 3 minutes. You gotta tell me about this thing. I ain't never smoked out of this.
Okay. Carve on top.
I got it now.
Figure your old ass to figure it out. Simple. Fire, water, air, spark.
Yeah, my brother here got this from a friend of ours about probably about 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, that friend knows who I'm talking about too, because I sent that friend a picture of this thing here on Facebook and said, "Does this look familiar?" And she said, "Did I tell you about that?" And I said, "No, actually my brother bought it from you." So yeah, that's pretty dope.
I got it for a steal too.
For a steal, he says.
Price tag says $60, and I didn't pay nowhere near that for it.
Well, you bought it used, so I hope not.
I think I got it for right around $10. So
Now that's a steal.
that's what I'm saying. I got it for a hell of a steal. Because it had a metal head in it. I'm the one who put the glass in it. I like to taste the glass.
Is he hungry? Oh.
Trying to poop.
Is he trying to poop?
He has a CD boost right now, so it's hard.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Butthead has those sometimes.
That's just because my hemorrhoid.
He says it's because it's hemorrhoid, but I see him eating blocks of cheese like it's nothing.
I've been doing that since birth.
Very healthy, though.
Huh?
His doctor, he's only, for him only being 2 weeks old, he's gained a total of 2 pounds in 2 weeks. So he said he's very healthy. He said whatever I'm doing, I need to keep doing it. I just feed him. Feed him and change him.
That's good. That's what you're supposed to do.
But that's
Alright, so my 3 minutes is up. Now it's time to start taking these magnificent cookies off of this, off of these pans.
That nice cool pan you just want to touch with your bare hand, don't you, Hot?
Actually, it's not hot no more, Chris. I mean, Butthead.
I know
It's really not.
not as bad as when it was in
No,
that
it's
other
not at all,
oven.
really. It's just warm. That's all it is, just warm.
It's sitting on that cooling rack.
Yeah, that cooling rack
Yeah.
cools it off. I mean, now touch the center of it, it might be a little hot,
Well, that's a
but
little
the sides of it aren't hot at all, really. warm to the touch, which would feel good up in New York right now with it being 29 degrees.
Fuck all that. I need.
Isn't that what you said it was?
I like 65 or greater.
So we got 3 dozen 4 cookies right there. We're halfway to 6 dozen. I know I'm not going to need both of these pans this time, so I'm going to now throw one in the sink. And the other one I'm just going to take a couple of paper towels and wipe it off real good. And I'm going to make it ready to go as soon as these other ones come out of the oven. This one's going to be ready to go in.
I love you, brother.
What are you laughing at me for?
Not at you, bud.
What are you laughing at me for?
Not laughing at you.
Why are you laughing with me?
Our camera person can't keep a straight face now. Can't even look in that direction without the person laughing. They want pee in place. See?
Exactly one more dozen.
Cause he's part ginger.
So while I'm sitting here waiting real quick, I'm going to get these dishes that I got here soaking. I wouldn't want my wife to come home and see a sink full of dishes.
Kill you first.
That's what I said, she'll kill me. Yeah, me. She'll kill me.
Be safe.
Right. Thank you.
What'd you call me?
I said, you trash, thank you.
It's white trash. Thank you very much.
She don't trust me with that. That makes it horrible. She don't trust me. That's our loss.
Place the seal.
Yeah. No, I just fucking took the fucking. Took the vice grips and
What the hell happened to it?
sometimes, well,
Oh, sometimes
it keeps
it's hard to
spinning.
twist
It
off?
keeps spinning.
Oh, okay.
But
So that's aluminum cap over another.
yeah.
Okay.
So sometimes if it gets pressure built up too much in it, it used to spin real freely. Now it's not freely, you know what I mean? And now it just opens good. But it used to be built up so bad that you couldn't get it open. It would just keep spinning. Until I took damn channel locks and. But she still don't trust it, so. I don't blame
Yeah,
her.
she's thinking as soon as that pressure gets built up, she goes twist
She
that
ain't gonna be able
cap
to
off.
get that coffee out again.
No, that sucker's gonna go poof.
That would be pretty funny, but no, I don't think
Yeah,
that would
scare a
happen.
resident, give it a heart attack.
Yeah.
That'd be great. Have a non-flashback. That'd be awesome.
Such a good mommy.
Smells delicious. That's that.
Alright, so now we got 3 minutes and we'll take these other ones off. Let's see what do we got here. We got 3 dozen there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. There's 4 dozen. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 5 dozen. There's 6 dozen. And 3 cookies right there. I got another dozen in the oven right now. Wait, did I have that right? 1, 2, 3. That's 4. That's 5. Yeah. Okay, so I got 7 dozen 3 cookies out of that, folks. 7 dozen 3 cookies. Alright, so now, seeing as though we got 3 cookies, 7 dozen 3 cookies, there's 3 of us here. There's me, the videographer who's not on camera right now, and Butthead. And I'm gonna give everybody a cookie, and we're all gonna sample the fresh cookie right on camera right here, and everybody can just voice their opinion. They don't have to see the camera. Everybody can just. My God, it's all right.
Fresh baked is always the best.
That's like a melt in your mouth fucking
Oh my god.
can chew. Because you can really taste the cannabis in this damn cookie. There's no denying.
It's better than the Chips Ahoy freaking soft baked cookies.
Well, it's better than that even if it didn't have the cannabis in it.
That's what I'm saying. It just
But
melts
you
right
just
in your
put the
mouth.
cannabis in it too, and it just makes it 100-fold even better.
Oh yes.
So, anyways, I'm Stoner Steve. We love getting baked. I do want to reiterate, I really, really hope that everybody out there, not just my fans, but everybody out there, because I'm a very loving person. My higher power is love. So I love everybody, and I hope everybody is staying safe during this outbreak of this coronavirus, COVID-19. Stay healthy. Wash your hands. Keep social
Sanitize.
distancing.
Gloves.
Keep everything you touch sanitized. If you go to the grocery store, please wear gloves. Please, if you have them. If you don't have them, take hand sanitizer with you and wipes with you. Please stay safe, folks. I'm Stoner Steve. I really care about the world. I really care about everybody out there. Most importantly, stay baked.